There you go, friends. Doc South here. I just wanted to well, people are saying, "Hey, these Lord's Prayer videos. What's the deal, Doc?" And oh, are you all of a sudden born again? Well, no, I don't think so. I wouldn't quite go that to that point, but I do very, very strongly believe in, of course, a higher power and God being it. And I find that the Lord's Prayer to me is a pretty significant prayer. It's the one Jesus did just before he was so cruelly killed. It was, he lived to serve, and I think the Lord's Prayer, though, he did that as at his Sermon on the Mount, right? Yes, that was kind of his call to us to follow in his footsteps and serve as best we can, come hell or high water. I often say the Lord's Prayer before any event I do. Any radio show I've ever done has always been preceded, under my breath, of course, or in my mind. I say it a lot because it's great guidance. You get right down to it. You want a roadmap as to how to be. I think this is the one. That's the prayer to hear. It's basically, you get right down to it. Our Father who art in heaven. Well, okay, that means we're all brothers and sisters. You get right down to it. And heaven's our real home. Our being with God is our home. Hallowed be thy name. Well, God's the real deal. Yeah. And we can aspire to be like him, and it would be good if we did. Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Well, again, our home is with him, should we so decide. Again, come thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Well, as they behave in heaven, so we should be behaving here on earth as best we can. And I can come thy will be done on earth as give us this day. We're not looking for riches here. Yeah. Buckets of money and the big mansion, all that stuff's well and good, I guess. But truth be known, you ain't here for riches. You're here to learn. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. In other words, you learn to do God's will and to treat each other accordingly, to be brothers and sisters to all your fellow beings here on all your fellow humans. That will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Well, as it's done in heaven, you do it on earth. Give us this day. Okay. I think a lot of folks say, okay, this day, give me some bread. No, give us this day. We're given this day. When we open our eyes in the morning, this day is now ours to deal with. Give us this day to work with. Our daily bread. In other words, yeah, if you get some riches along the way, I guess that's okay. But don't be disappointed if all you got was your daily bread. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgiveness. And when we goof up, please forgive us. We're asking almost for it in advance. You get right down. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive. Now, if you're going to be forgiven, you want to make sure you work on forgiving those that messed with you. Okay? Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. In other words, there should be a lot of forgiving. We're here to learn. Okay? Yes, there you go. As we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us. Okay? Point out the way. And I find that if you wait, sometimes if you've got something that's riling at you, just sitting quietly and waiting for an answer, just say, hey, God, I need your help here. Well, what road do I take? Yeah, chances are you'll get the answer. Might be an angel come talk to you or something and say, hey, go to the left fork. What are you, stupid? Don't go to the right fork. Good Lord. Yeah, okay. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Okay, keep us from, again, messing up. For this is your kingdom. And of course, we're God's children, so it's somewhat ours too, but mostly it's His. For thine is the kingdom, the power. Trust me, plenty of power. If you want proof, just look at the sun and all those stars and stuff up there and the galaxies and all. Chances are God built that with the snap of His fingers. Just said, let it be, and it happened. And that sun's been burning pretty good for millions and millions and millions of years. Thank heaven. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. And the glories, I think it's more like satisfaction, not necessarily, satisfied with a job well done. For thine is the power and the glory forever. And forever, yeah. Forever's it's much happier if you're going to be around forever. It's better to be happy and doing the good things than to be all the time going around being rotten and waiting for someone to catch up to you, and or to hurt other people. So for thine is the kingdom, the power forever. Amen. Amen is another way of saying so be it. Near as I can tell. So there you are. That's just how I see it. I wouldn't want to say I'm right or wrong, but I have looked back on my life, and I think my happiest times, my truly happiest times, were when I was giving of myself. That's what I think. And I think we are meant to find some way of serving without thought of reward for that serving. Okay? Best I can say. Case in point, I remember laying in bed one day, again, quite often this is when these things happen to me. I was laying in bed and I said, of course, as you know, I like writing books. I love writing books and getting them out to people. I don't know if they're great books or not, but I try to write them, in a serving manner. And of course, you do get caught up in the idea of selling them. And all of a sudden it hit me. One day I'm laying in bed and I said, I just said, God, what do I do with these books? They don't seem to move out that well. And what should I do? And I said, I'll wait for your answer. And I just kind of laid there quiet. And all of a sudden, friends, I swear to God, right on my shoulder, I could hear, give them away. I said, what? Give them away. You heard me. So now I tend to, where I see someone could use a book, I just say, here, have a book. Enjoy yourself. I don't think I want to sell them anymore. But I do want to write them. So there you go. And if people want to give a donation for them, that's fine. But I'll just find ways of making some extra bucks, get some more printed, give them away, and continue. I think that's how it's going to be. These videos are free. Yeah, you get the idea. Anyway, I just thought I'd say, Lord's Prayer moment. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. I'll see you later, friends. Thank you, and bye-bye.